Welcome back to another exciting episode of Cyber Defense TV. I'm your host, Gary Malevsky, and the publisher of Cyber Defense Magazine. Sitting in my hot seat today is a very special guest from a very, very good, probably one of the best, training companies for cybersecurity. It's EC Counsel, and we've got Jessica Johnson, who runs business development for them. Jessica, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
So EC Counsel's been in business since 2001. You did the
Yes.
first certified ethical hacker. You've got other programs. Tell us about what you guys are up to.
Yeah, so we are the creator and owner of the Certified Ethical Hacker certification. Of course, amongst many others, we have our anything from beginning user up to manager. So we, our certifying CISOs, we have our Certified Chief Information Security Officer program, our CCISO course.
So the CCISO course, how long does it take for someone to get certified with your program as a CISO?
So we have very different asynchronous training options. So whether it be online, in person, on site at your facility, we have boot camps that we're running. So a lot of people are going to our online training platform, which most people finish our training in about a month and a half or so, and that's stopping and going as your everyday life allows it.
So my own pace.
Yes.
I just get
your own
online
pace.
and I go through the training and it doesn't forget where I left off.
Exactly.
I go back in a week later and I can keep going.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of that training, do I go through any special on-site program to get the certificate? Is it done online? How does that work?
So we then will issue you an exam voucher, and we do have our own exam center or exam portal. So you can take your exam at the convenience of your home or office now through our EC Counsel exam portal.
That's great.
So we issue the voucher, you take the exam, and you're good to go. And then, of course, we do offer boot camps. Some people, like myself, aren't good at doing online self-paced training. You need to sit in a class to concentrate. So we do offer boot camp courses.
I love boot camp courses.
Yes.
So you're doing many of those across the country.
We're doing a lot of those, especially for 2020. We have over 52 classes on our agenda for 2020, consisting from our ethical hacker course to pen testing, security analyst, on up to the CCISO courses.
What's your website for people to learn about these courses and the boot camps?
It's iclass.eccounsel.org.
So ICLASS for iclass.eccounsel.org.
Yes.
Excellent. Now, EC Counsel has expanded beyond training to, we need to pen test to prove we're good at, let's say, ethical hacking. You've created some really cool tool using Raspberry Pi. What's that all about?
So we have our own toolkit. We call it the Storm. It's our own hacking Storm. We call it the Storm. So it is a Raspberry Pi pen testing toolkit. A lot of people like to call it a pen testing toolkit, or what do they call it? Pen testy candy. Because a lot of pen testers are like, I just got to get my hands on that.
It's a little box.
It's a little box,
but it has a
touchscreen
Wi-Fi
device.
connection too.
Yes, and it has all of your HDMI ports, and we offer everyone purchasing the Storm Mobile Security Toolkit the option to go onto our online resource center. So,
can anyone afford the Storm, by the way?
of course, we are doing a show special, so it's $499 to purchase the Storm. You can add those on to any training as well. We upload the videos on there for you. You can take it on the plane. A lot of us are traveling, so you can watch your videos and still do your studying as you're traveling.
Very cool. So if I wanted to be an expert at pen testing Wi-Fi, I get the Storm, I sign up for some training videos, play with the box, and find my weaknesses and vulnerabilities in my wireless network?
Yes, and most people in this industry know exactly what a Raspberry Pi is. So the really nice thing about our resource center is people are able to go on, because they're deleting the images consistently. They're breaking the system. So they have the option of going on to the resource center, seeing what new cool things are being added, what new hacking tools our instructors are implementing and getting out there for our members.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now, are there other things EC Counsel is up to that we should tell our viewers and our listeners?
We're doing so many things. Not only are we partnering on conferences like the one we're here today, we're doing workshops. So we have some really cool one-day workshops being held alongside conferences. B-Sides, FutureCon, Secure World, InfoSecurity North America. I mean, you name it. Anyone that is welcoming us with open arms, we're happy to put on a one-day workshop. for people interested in dark web. We're also doing unethical hacking workshop, intrusion analysis, and those workshops we do utilize the STORM mobile security toolkit.
So hands-on training in these
hands-on
workshops.
training.
Are these a full day workshop, 4 hours? How long do they last?
They're full day workshops, usually from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then we follow up with the conference the next day. So we never want to go in any kind of partnerships and taking away from the conference portion.
So for example, if you go to B-Sides on a Monday, you're going to have your workshop on a Tuesday.
We'll have our workshop on a Sunday, and then we'll follow up with their conference on a Monday.
Oh, so you'll get them all educated the day before the conference.
Yes.
Which makes them even more prepared for the conference they're going to.
Exactly.
They may have learned some new tricks and have a new toolbox, a new suite of tools. So these workshops are happening with B-Sides, with, you said, a bunch of other FutureCon.
Yeah, FutureCon
pretty much any major shows that are happening around the country where they're training in cybersecurity, you're going to do your workshop the day before.
The day before, yes.
What website is it? At the iClass?
It's the iClass website, and it'll be under our schedule tab.
Okay, so we go to iclass.eccouncil.org.
Yes.
Click on the schedule tab. There's probably a workshop near you in any city or state pretty much sometime in the year.
And if there's not, I mean, you're always more than welcome to contact one of us at EC Council. And some people, the way we're getting introduced to workshops is someone's interested and someone's a part of ISSA or ISACA or ISC squared, and they're like, we have a conference going on, come and put on a workshop. So a lot of it's just word of mouth, us working with some tremendous people and, being a part of great organizations and them coming to us after the fact. And, I noticed you put on an event here. What about recreating that here in my backyard?
That's excellent. Anybody can afford your pen testing tool, the STORM.
Yes.
Anybody can afford your workshops. Anybody can join in and take a class or go to a boot camp.
Yes. So
we have hundreds of thousands of unfilled cybersecurity jobs. What are people waiting for?
I don't know. Time and money, really. Budget's a big thing, especially now towards the end of the year. Budgets are getting, smaller and smaller. And there are so many great training providers out there. So if it's not our courses, it's other courses that people are taking. And, the more courses and educated people are getting in cyber, the better, whether it's through us or someone else, in my opinion.
And if someone gets your certificate, for example, the CISO or Certified Ethical Hacker, this really tells the person who's hiring them that they know what they're doing in cybersecurity. Mm-hmm. So what I would say to my viewing audience is go to iclass.eccouncil.org, sign up today, join in, take a workshop, get into the online training, get a Certified Ethical Hacker certificate. If you're going to be a CISO, become a CCISO.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
And check out the STORM. Where do we find the STORM?
STORM is also on iClass.
Okay, and anyone can buy it and it'll ship in the mail? And
it sure will. And if you do purchase anything on our iClass website, we do have our promo code for the show we're at today. So it's JJ10, JJ10. So anyone interested can get a nice little discount on any of our courses and case offerings. And, feel free to follow us at our Hacker Halted and our CISO Forum event.
CISO Forum, Hacker Halted.
Yes.
Great events. I've been at them. They're really excellent. What I'd like to say is, Jessica, thank you for sitting in my hot seat.
Thank you.
Come back another time for an exciting episode of Cyber Defense TV. But for now, go to iclass.eccouncil.org.